I clicked it.
You are live.
We are alive.
This is episode 139 of Talking Beards.
My God.
Douglas Cameron and Beardtoberfest Episode IX, Rise of Whiskerina.
Action.
Is that right?
Yeah. Action.
Okay.
Oh, hey, what's going on, everybody in the Talking Beards universe? This is episode number 139 of the live show. This is episode number 206 of the podcast, and you're watching Talking Beards. And tonight we're going to have Douglas Cameron on the show. How exciting is that, Scott?
It is like super exciting. Once I saw him earlier, as we were getting ready for the show, I was like, oh my God. Oh my God.
This is Douglas Cameron.
Oh my God.
Is that how you felt?
I didn't even have words. Check this sticker out. Did you get one of these?
I didn't.
The You Matter stickers.
Wow. I got a You Matter hat.
I got to get one of those. I got to order one.
You need to.
I know I do.
You got to make sure that they have your right color, though, because sometimes they run out of colors.
I know. Yeah. So, but anyways, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that a little bit later.
We will. We'll dive deep into the You Matter thing eventually on the show. We gotta get through our first, I guess not ours, but anyway, we gotta get through our live competition, as a group. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, then we'll move on to the next live event, big event. Oh my gosh, we're all out of sorts tonight. We're just like StreamYard. I don't know if everybody noticed this, but we posted on mine and Scott's Facebook page about 47 times tonight trying to get the show to go live. But anyway, we're here. That's it. So I'm Aaron D. Johnston. Let's get going. I don't know what's going on. We're stumbling all over the place. What's going on, Scott Sykora?
Oh, not much. I am Scott Sykora. We want you guys to go over to talkingbeards.com. There you can watch the show live tonight, which you're already watching the show live tonight already if you're watching this right now. But for the people that may watch it at a later date, you can also watch the show live on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and did I say YouTube?
Probably.
Facebook? Well,
we're everywhere.
Everywhere. Live streams are.
We were just excited to post about tonight's episode.
I know.
Apparently, I was just like clicking away. I'm like, why is it not working? And then later on, I went to my Facebook. I'm like, wow, it definitely posted every single time I clicked on it.
Look at this. Look what Kiri says. He's like, what? Greetings and salivations, everyone.
And then he put a snake.
Mittner's here.
What's up, Monty? So, like we said earlier, we have Douglas Cameron on the show tonight. He is from Cape Beard, and they're putting on their competition this weekend, the 16th of October. And that'll be super exciting.
Hey, dude, which one? You or me?
I think he was just talking about both of us. We're both dudes.
Boys,
hanging out.
Dudes.
Well, he was saying it individually, just like, hey, dude. Hey, dude. It was just
a dude. She's a dude. We're all dudes.
We're all dudes. What's going on, Scott Sykora? How was your weekend?
My weekend was fantastic. I, of course, as everyone knows, I've been working on my house. So, big wrapping it up update. I got my bathroom done. The floor is done in there.
I was about to ask you, did you work on the floor?
Everything is done in there. Fine. Well, I got to do a little bit of trim work, a little bit of touching up of the paint. I got the child's room is all cleaned out, all painted, all clear, all ready to go.
Nice.
And the next room to tackle, so just kind of an update for next week, Aaron and I are going to be both broadcasting from different locations.
We will be. Wow, yeah. We will both be in different locations.
Yeah, so Aaron's going to be at his new Honest Amish studios, and I'm going to be down in Teja, Don't know where from I will be broadcasting, but
You'll
I
be
will be down
somewhere.
there. But yeah, so this studio is gonna not look. So the next time that I'm in here, it's gonna look completely different. Stuff's
It's probably going to be all cleaned out.
yeah, it's gonna be all cleaned out. But yeah, so I worked in the house, and I also worked at Element 41. For those of you who don't know, the best restaurant in town, Element
Oh,
41.
for sure.
Yep.
They have
Element.
pizza roll tacos sometimes.
What?
What?
They do. But yeah, so I worked up there. I washed dishes this past weekend. The basement of the Alamo. Yep, that's where I'm going to be broadcasting from live next Tuesday. I don't know. You're going to have to wait and see. Maybe I'll try to make it someplace fun.
That would be good. You could do it from like the basement of the Alamo. That's fun.
That sounds like a plan. And all the different uses for maize. That's corn. Get that corn out of my face, Aaron. What did you do?
What did I do this weekend? So we went to Cincinnati, Ohio, adjacent. It's actually in Newport, Kentucky. We went to the Cincinnati Beard Barons, 7th annual competition. I just vended. Natalie came up to me. It was about 7:15. I was like, "Hey, are you going to compete tonight?" I was like, I was thinking about getting registered. She said, "Registration closed 15 minutes ago." I was like, "Oh, well, I guess I'm not competing then." So, yeah, I just not emceed. I just vended, and Natalie judged. Andrew ended up winning the goatee category, and it was a good time. We all just kind of hung out, and then we tried to go find food afterwards, but apparently nobody has dining in that part of the country anymore. I don't know. So it was only takeout orders. So we just got some takeout, and we went and ate Waffle House in the hotel with Ankara. And that was pretty fun still, because we got to see Ankara. And yeah, Andrew's flight got canceled, and then we had to end up taking him to Atlanta, and that turned into a whole new thing because the whole Southwest airline shutdown deal. But he finally made it home. I think he made it home at like 2 a.m. this morning or something like that. But he was supposed to fly out at 5 a.m. the previous day.
But the comp was a lot of fun, a lot of good reaction with people.
Dude. Like it was a really, really good competition. It was one of the best turnouts of the year, and I'm including nationals. Like it probably didn't have as many people at nationals because it was a bigger, it was a smaller venue, as opposed to nationals was a larger facility. But dude, with the amount of size for the venue and the people there, it was packed, and it was extremely nice to see. Lots of clubs, they all came out, and I don't know, man. It was a really, really good turnout, and Cincinnati Beard Barons definitely brought out their amazing raffles as they usually do. And I think it was still like 100 raffle baskets at least, and this was their small raffle, and it was still at least 100 baskets. But
who were you surprised to see? Was there anyone that like?
Who was I surprised to see?
I know this is an on the spot question.
It is definitely on the spot. I saw Cody from Nashville. I hadn't. Yeah,
TV show
Cochran. Yeah, he doesn't really get out at other competitions as much as he used to, and that was cool to see him out and about with his little short beard. But yeah. Oh, there you go, Margot and Jeremy Sharp.
Margot, I don't know Margot.
Oh, Margot. But yeah, it was cool to see them. They definitely hadn't been out since they had their little baby, like 2 years ago. So they're like, "Oh, we have a kid. We're done." And then they just disappeared. But apparently they're still alive, so that's good. And they were out and about and looking good. I don't know, man. It was a good time. There was a lot of familiar, friendly-faced people up there, and it was cool to see everybody.
This is good. We got some people watching on Twitch tonight. We got some people watching over at YouTube.
What's up, Twitch people?
Who's on Twitch? Come on, comment in the comments
Twitch
here.
Person. It's probably just Andrew. He probably just is watching us on all of the networks.
Yeah, he has his TV on one thing, his little one of those things.
He's got like 14 TVs in his bedroom, living room there.
It's like NASA Command or something like
that,
launching the space shuttle into outer space.
So what's everybody doing in the chat? We've it's after 8:10, Douglas. But yeah, what's everybody doing? See, Andrew's in there, Matt. We got this Corey the Ghost in there. He judged this weekend. Hey, there's Douglas.
Oh my God, look at this. T-Had Hardy's here.
T-Had was supposed to come to Cincinnati, but he ended up having to work so he could get his 40 hours in. So
yeah, well, he has to buy all those fancy shirts and stuff and razors to shave his mustache off, so he looks like a fool.
Yeah, stop shaving your mustache, T-Had.
Yeah, T-Had.
All right, are you ready, Scott Sykora?
I've been ready.
This is going to be one of our most beautiful guests we've ever had, I do believe. So let's just get this going. So live from the Fayetteville, North Carolina adjacent area. This is his first time on the show, but hopefully not the last. We've got some very good information about him that not a lot of people know that we're going to just spew out to the interwebs tonight. So from Beardtoberfest coming up this weekend, it's Douglas Cameron.
Hi.
Oh,
hi,
hey.
Douglas. How are you doing?
I'm kind of curious about what information you're talking about. But
oh my gosh,
People are
going to learn tonight where I was birthed from.
Oh, we're going to explain that. I know you touched on it a little bit last. Was it last week or the week before that? You talked.
I don't know. I touch on it a lot, I think.
Yes, you did. People were like, "Oh, come on! Just because he dressed up as a father one day, don't mean he's actually your father." But
well, I mean, it could be. It could mean that you are my father, Douglas.
Yes.
So Douglas, apparently Douglas has an OnlyFans page, and his middle name is Candace. So these are two things that we are learning about.
Candace Cameron.
I think you guys are making stuff up. That's
Doug C. Cameron.
We're not making anything up. We're just repeating what other people are sharing with.
That's right. We don't report anything false here, Doug.
Well, that makes sense then. I mean, it's on the internet. It's got to be true, right?
Yeah, and we're on the internet right now.
Yeah,
so everything we say, complete facts.
Absolutely.
So,
no Facebook fact checking or nothing needed, right?
No, not here. I'm glad those fact checker people don't ever come on here. We're just like, no, it would just blur it out the whole episode. So how are you doing tonight, Doug?
Doing good. Had a good day working and excited to finally get on Talking Beards. I guess, just never got the gumption. And, you mentioned it a couple weeks ago and I'm like, hey, I guess I better get that done. So,
hey, yeah. So we're going to have Doug on the show. We haven't talked to Doug, but we're going to assume he's going to be on the show. That was kind of how that went.
Well, we wanted to have three of the most magnificent, sort of East Coast goatees.
Yeah, I like how that's dominating the goatee. There's no need to have a whaler on here or anything like that.
Nobody likes whaler people at all. No, nobody.
See, even Andrew's looking at your goatee going, Doug, your goatees look amazing.
Thanks, Andrew.
And then Eric Schultz has so many goatees, but just so you know, Eric was going to go see 007. But not anymore. He decided to stay home and watch Talking Beards instead.
Much better decision to watch this.
Way better. Everybody on the internet knows that Talking Beards is better than 007.
Yes, sir. I agree.
So, Douglas, you have a competition coming up this weekend.
We do. We have it's called Beardtoberfest. It is episode 9. But Rise of Whiskerina. And you got the flyer there, or do I need to hold one up?
Yeah, I thought it was episode X. I don't understand.
Yeah, X. This is the flyer. Have you seen that?
There it is.
That's the actual posters and stuff that we got stapling. It's not me.
Oh, I thought that was you.
We probably will have somebody that looks similar to that. Maybe just not with the Oktoberfest outfit on.
It'll be me,
barman. But we're hoping to get lots of Whiskerinas out. Obviously, it's been amazing what they've been doing in the bearded community, and sometimes it's the most exciting part of the competitions, even. So, of course, I'm partial to freestyle too, but yeah, it's always good to see the women and even kids come out and freestyle or do their crafts and creative stuff, and yeah, really I don't know what to do with my hands.
Yeah,
Glue their
that's you,
beards.
you're supposed to just do this. But yeah, the women have really, and I don't know, in the last 4 or 5 years have really stepped it up, and that definitely is the highlight of most beard competitions.
Yeah,
that
I mean,
the women
I've
come
always
out there.
felt like us men have it easy. We just kind of got to grow it.
Just show up.
Yeah. And
Grow it and show it.
yeah, but
Grow it and
some
show
of the amount of time and effort that goes into craft beards and the realistic beards is amazing. So
I know I've watched a lot of them come together firsthand, and they put in some hard work in that stuff. And you're right.
Yeah, you may know somebody who does that, huh, Aaron?
Yeah, I've hung out with one a time or two, I believe. So
Yeah.
with that being said,
Yes, but real quick, before we get into this interview, since we have 3 glorious goatees and we have a bunch of people in the chat room, between the 3 of us, who has the best goatee? We'll put it in the chat there. We're doing a impromptu talking beards beard competition.
God, you've always had really good thick girth right up there.
real good girth.
Yeah,
and it's all white.
Yeah, it's got, mine's that multi old man color.
That's mine.
I'm
I
getting
have
there.
Yeah.
And of course, Aaron's got that length going. I'm just right.
You are just right, Douglas.
Douglas is winning already.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah,
Doug
appreciate it, fans. Thank you.
Corey says nobody. Goatees are stupid.
Of course, he says that.
At least we have mustaches, Corey. All right, Doug. So speaking of Whiskerinas, who do you have for your judges panel this year?
All right, so we actually have 2 national champions from the recent national champion competitions that are going to be out there. We got Carla Greg Schieber. I know she's going to hate me if she watches this that I mispronounced it because she's yelled at me before for mispronouncing her last name. But I think she answers to both. I don't know.
I'm sure she just answers to both. You just
she'll still love me. But and then of course Nat's going to be there. So we got 2.
Natalie's going to be there.
Yeah,
well, I should probably go then.
Yeah, you might want to be there.
I'll go.
Then we got the other judge. Third judge is going to be Josh Watkins, who is our returnee he did Best in Show last year. He's an amazing full ginger beard.
Okay.
And he's from the Beard Villains of Eastern North Carolina.
But he's not a Whiskerina.
He is not a Whiskerina.
Okay.
He is the one that is not a Whiskerina for sure. Well, the other 2 I don't think have competed, but
they could.
They could. Then the next one is Sarah Sandro. She's the MC and she does a lot of our makeup when we do our Beard of Beauties calendars, and she's also the MC when we actually had those events and stuff.
That's cool.
So we've asked her to come and participate as a judge. She's judged. I think she's judged a competition before with us. So
do you think you're going to do another Beard of Beauties?
Yes, we are pulling our hair out. Figuratively, not literally, but trying to sorry, Scott. Trying to find a location that can fill the crowd because we've actually outgrown. The last time we had one, we kind of put probably an extra 100 people in there. If the fire marshal would have showed up, we probably would have got in trouble. But we even had, we even had to delay the entry or the beginning of it for about an hour and a half to get everybody in. So
wow,
it was a very popular full-on Miss American beauty pageant kind of thing, swimsuit, evening gown, answer the questions, the whole 9 yards. So it's very popular. We raised I think our last one was $16,500 in a 3-hour show. So
that's awesome, dude. That's so awesome. Y'all do that.
And
There's
then
no way I could do it, but good for y'all.
And our final judge is a local celebrity up here in the North Carolina ways. She's Miss North Carolina. That's Madison Bryant. And she came out to our pig picking back in May. And we asked if she could come and be one of our judges. And she said she will. So
nice.
That's exciting. So you'll be able to be judged by Miss North Carolina. And, who knows? In November, that's the actual competition. So maybe it could be Miss America.
Maybe.
Excuse me, Miss USA. I think it's the Miss USA grouping. So there's
oh my gosh, Doug, you messed it up. I'm sure she's watching.
I think I'm pretty sure it's the Miss USA part of it.
So Miss USA potential is going to be judging.
Correct.
Wow, that's awesome.
But yeah, so we're gonna have 5 judges. Typically, last year we only had 3, but we're gonna be inside this time, so we're gonna go with 5 judges, and yeah, it's gonna be fun.
And this is the same venue y'all have had the last couple of years.
Correct. Dirtbag Ales on Corporation Drive down in it's actually Hope Mills, North Carolina. Obviously, all that stuff is on our Facebook page, so check us out on Kate Beard on Facebook and click on the link for the events, and you'll find it. And yeah, pretty excited. Got 14 different categories. The typical ones, we did break out the full beards.
Mm-hmm.
We're doing 1 to 6, 6 to 12, and then over 12.
Okay.
So we're not doing I think traditionally most people do 4 categories in the natural beard, but we're doing the 3. So
are you expecting kind of a smaller turnout the way it's kind of been trending this year, or
well, last
year
registration
stuff looking?
Well, last year with COVID, we still had it on, and
right.
We pretty much had about the same size crowd as we had the year before.
Okay.
It may have been 1 or 2 short, but it was typical. It was our typical crowd.
Cool.
We run about 80 to somewhere around between 69 and 80 folks, so somewhere about that. So
are you expecting? It seems like registration's on track for that again this year.
Yeah, we don't get a lot of early registrants. We've seen that go down quite a bit, and of course, we just launched that about a week ago. So. Cool. But we got, I think it's 8 folks on there now.
That's not too bad. You'll get a bunch of day ofs. That's usually how it goes. I don't understand why we all do that, but we definitely all do that. We all wait to.
I've done it. I'm
guilty. Oh yeah. I would never pre-register if it wasn't for Natalie.
There you go. I mean, and if you would have pre-registered, you would have been able to compete up in Cincinnati.
That's true. I forgot.
Andrew's like, shh, don't tell him.
Yeah, right. Pretty much. He's just steadily just watching his clocks like, oh, darn, he forgot. But it was fine. I was having a good time hanging out and vending and talking to everybody anyway. And it's all
I guess back to the business. Sorry, I don't want to interrupt you. You're bantering, but
you're perfectly fine.
It's $15 to get in. So all spectators, unless you're 12 and under, we decided to go with buffet rules. So 12 and under, eat free, so to speak. And we actually do have a children's costume category. So that's what we'll start off the event with is a children's costume party or contest, excuse me.
Nice. And when's that going to take place?
That is going to take place 7-ish.
You'll do the costumes first?
Yeah, we're going to do that first. That way, if somebody's just coming just for that, they can take off and put the kids to bed or whatnot. So we've had little toddlers dressed up as Yodas and whatnot. So that way they can get out if they have to and go home. And but anyways, any category, $15 to get in to watch. If you want to compete in an additional category, like say you want to be Whiskerina realistic, and you also want to do creative, additional $5 will get you to compete in the second category. So
I like that.
Yeah,
it's raising more money for charity. Who cares?
Exactly. Yep. And what else? Business wise, we got to discuss. Oh, the funds.
The charity.
Yep, the funds raised at our event is going to the Karen Chandler Trust. And what the Karen Chandler Trust does is they help with financial needs if somebody in your family or yourself is diagnosed with cancer, I think they key in on cancer, but they'll help pay your electric bill or your water bill or whatever, so you can concentrate on your treatment at least until your insurances and whatnot get.
And this is just a local thing.
It is a local. All of our Cape Beard, all of our charities are all full-on local charities.
How did you guys get hooked up with them?
I've only been the president a little while, and I'm sure my vice president is probably yelling, "I've told you this story." I am not 100% sure. I think
that's when you just make it up.
Yeah. I think it was just they seen us and we kind of reached out to them, or one of our friends, members might have said, "Hey, this guy's looking for ways to make some money to help with their charity." And but his the Karen Chandler Trust is actually named after Karen Chandler, who was a local musician, and she had died of I think it was ovarian cancer. And so the family set up this foundation for that purpose. So to kind of
And
carry
so
on.
you grew up being like her niece's best friend's cousin, and then that's how like you were a friend of the family, and then you just wanted to carry on the tradition.
I think we're teetering into that fake news thing again.
No,
but,
I was just trying to help you out with your story.
no
I
such
agree
thing
with
as
that.
fake
I'm gonna-
news on Talking Beards.
I'm going to
Never.
have to just yield to, I am not sure. I will get back with you on that. So. But it's a great charity. Mike Chandler's the head of the board, and he is an amazing guy. Very humble, and we always give him time to speak, and it usually gets the tears rolling for a lot of us. So, but yeah, very good charity, and we're really happy to be able to help them out with when money gets tight. You don't want to worry about money or electric bill. You want to
focus on the problem at hand and not worry
exactly.
about bills. Have you worked with this charity before?
We have done ever since I've been in the club, so 7 years.
Oh, nice. So it is the same one.
It's been a long relationship with them. So, but yeah. So
who's going to MC this thing?
Isaiah, our guy, our R2D2. No, Isaiah Bauer, and
some guy in the club. I don't know. He makes art.
I don't ever say his last name.
I think he teaches kids or something. I don't know. He does something.
He's an elementary school art teacher. He's very awesome, and I'm sure a lot of you guys have met him. May not know him. He's got the very long, straight beard, and he's done some freestyles and stuff like that. And so he's going to step up and do some mic work. And if I can not stumble over all my words, I'll be on that microphone as well. So
you're going to be emceeing as well?
Yeah.
Oh my
sadly.
God.
I mean, I hate public speaking. So yeah.
All right. So everybody bring the tomatoes.
What?
Bring the tomatoes.
Don't bring no tomatoes.
We will be supposed to throw at people when they're on stage. Tomatoes.
We will be searching for all tomatoes. No tomatoes. But yeah, if you want to dress up as a Star Wars character, obviously we enjoy that, and that's pretty cool. We'll have some cardboard it's not cardboard, plywood cutouts and stuff for decorations and whatnot. And we even have a giant Jabba the Hutt thing where you can put your head in it and take your pictures. The little things, and for people to take their pictures in front of and behind and whatnot. So, but yeah, if you're a very big Star Wars fan, dress up and show off your style, and may the Force be with you, obviously.
All right.
It's always a super fun time up there with y'all.
Yes. So, okay. So you guys have been doing this for X years, or as you say in, what was that, Roman numerals 9?
X years.
Yeah.
IX years.
You guys have always done the Star Wars theme, right?
We have. I can run down the list of what we previously have used as our title, because what changes is the episode. Would you like that?
Yes.
Sure.
I want to start getting into the whole Star Wars theme, though. But
all right. So our first one was "May the Growth Be with You," and then I, which would be 2 for the people that learn the Roman numerals, was Attack of the Beards, and then episode 3 was Revenge of the Beard, and then number 4 was The Beard Strikes Back, and then the 5 was The Follicles Awaken, and then number 6 was The Force Unshaven, and number 7 we got The Bearded Menace, and last year's was The Bearded Cantina, and then of course obviously now we got The Rise of Whiskerina. So
I have the episode 6 poster hanging up on my wall right there.
Which one is that? The BB-8?
No, it's C-3PO.
I got the BB-8 one.
Oh my gosh, that's the one I wanted. That thing looks so good.
He's got it right there, Aaron. He's offering it to you right now.
I'm gonna steal it from him.
Here, take it. Oh, sorry. I'll fax it to you.
Natalie says she needs all of them. I don't know where on earth we would put them in our house.
You can put them in the new Honest Amish studios.
A couple years ago, we did put a package together with all of them together, and we may try and do that for the last our last episode, which will be next year.
So that's going to be your last
retiring?
competition next year?
Our last, it could possibly be our last Star Wars episode. Now, we're going to do that at, I think it was at episode 5 or 7. They were going to, but we voted to keep doing it. So, because
I do remember that.
It seems to be a hit. So
you're going to go to 10 and then you're going to switch over to Star Trek.
I think that'd be pretty cool, but no,
because everybody knows Star Trek's better than Star Wars.
Well, we're a democratically ran club, so it's the memberships gets to pick what our categories or what our competition is going to be themed after, and so right now we're ready to go through to 10, and then we'll be making our decision sometime over the next year on what we're going to do. So, and
then they'll be Talking Beards themed.
No, I don't.
That'd be good. We're up to
I don't think we'll have the audience
episodes
for that.
now. So you have an unlimited supply of episodes to model every single poster after.
Oh yeah, that's true. That Taxi Phil episode. Yeah, there you go.
See, perfect. Starting in 2 years, Kate Beard will start doing Talking Beards themed beard competitions. I like this. It's a great idea, Doug.
I think we're once again swerving into that fake news lane. So
no, you literally just said it. I heard it.
I think it was you.
Natalie says she likes this Harry Potter theme starting on the 11th competition.
Nobody likes Harry Potter. Stop it.
See?
Yeah.
No one likes Harry Potter.
Throw up, Natalie.
Yeah.
Wow. She's sad. So do your venue have any specials or anything going on that night that you know of?
Well, obviously, I guess with the Beardtoberfest time frame, they'll have some Beardtoberfest. I think they got I'm not big on craft beers and stuff, but they do have one that's called Blacktoberfest, which is pretty good. And there is one thing to discuss with the folks that like the hard liquor.
Okay.
Because we're at a brew house. They don't have hard liquor there. And last year we did alcohol sales, but they've also on that property, they built another location that is a whiskey house. So in order to drink the whiskey, you have to be at that other location, which is just a quick little walk around and out. But there will be alcohol there. It's just not going to be the same type of setup as we had last year. So,
how does one make a house out of whiskey? Do they like freeze it to make the walls?
Yes, it's very cold up here in North Carolina.
Wow.
It's like an igloo of whiskey.
Yeah,
apparently that's fake news.
Yeah. Dirtbag Ales, they've created their own whiskey room kind of thing, and so it's a combined situation. So they wouldn't let us, the ALE folks wouldn't let us run our own alcohol stuff because they got that other facility right next door. So
will they have to stay up there with their whiskeys and whatnot, or can they wander back down to the event?
I think it does have to be consumed in that location.
Gotcha.
So, and because it's a newer facility, so they would probably have some people making sure that is what's actually happening. So
yeah, that's kind of some of the things you have to do is roll with the punches with the venues, because I mean they're kind enough to like let you have your event at their venue, and you're kind of, but I mean it is what it is. I hate, as much as I hate that statement, but you're going to these venues. Oh, high five.
Why can't it be punch with the rolls?
Punch. Well, because that'd be a completely different thing.
And it's quite offensive to us heavier folks.
Yeah. Oh, way to go, Aaron. Jeez, you're trying to be all smart guy there, and you made it all offensive.
You got me all upset and frustrated now.
I'm so sorry, Doug. I didn't mean to upset you.
Douglas is gonna punch you in your face next time he sees you.
That's child abuse. Can't do that.
But yeah, so it's going to be a fun. It's not a high stress type situation. We kind of just go with the flow of the crowd and get on stage and dance around, do what you want to do, but yeah, we're excited and we're. And excited.
I hear you're going to have some amazing vendors as well.
We do. We're going to have. We got I think it's going to be up to 13 vendors, but not only do we have this person is going to be a vendor, or this company is a vendor, but it's also a sponsor, and it's Honest Amish. Is that what you're hitting at?
What? That's amazing.
Yes, Honest Amish is sponsoring. They'll have some gift products for some of our winners and stuff. So
All of the winners.
we definitely appreciate that, and it's always good to have some people reaching out and saying, "Hey, I want to be part of this." So we definitely appreciate that and like that. It makes things a little easier once we get those things kind of rolled out. So
Anything to help you all out, Doug.
Thank you. We definitely appreciate it. Yeah. So that's that for the competition. So
are you super excited? Are you getting ready for it?
I am very excited. It's we're gonna have a few of our officers aren't going to be available, so it's gonna maybe a little more stressful for some of us, but we're gonna just have fun. Cape Beard is an awesome group of guys, and whoever's there, we make things happen, and it's always a success no matter what we do. So
there's only guys in the Cape Beard Club.
Yeah, in our founding, it was a men's club with beards. We have made it gender neutral, where it's people with beards. However, because that's how our bylaws and our founding situation was, it's still our requirements to be a member is you have to have facial hair for 6 months out of the year.
All right.
So, you can't just join up and then shave it all off. So,
look, it's your old boss.
Oh, it's Tyler St. Romain. What's going on?
That's a type of lettuce, Aaron.
He is. Tyler St. Romain lettuce is actually
religious.
His full name.
It's a religious lettuce.
I've heard the last part of the lettuce name, but not the other ones.
Yeah, he's a whole head of lettuce of names.
All right, so you want to talk about me being your father?
You can.
Well,
yeah, we this has come up several times, and sometimes we just let it ride and actually convince people that Douglas, gave birth to me.
Where were we when we said that? And,
we were in Gatlinburg, and that chick
Gatlinburg. That's right.
Yeah. Was like, wow, that's really cool. You and your dad have this hobby together. I'm like, yeah.
Well, the true story is that I was going up and down the East Coast winning a lot of these goatee awards, and Aaron one time leans over to me and says, "I'm going to shave and I'm going to come after you." And I go,
I did. That was like 2016, I think.
Yeah. I lean back and say, "Well, I'm going to start freestyling because I already got all these trophies." So, and that's kind of where I went into so you kind of birthed me into the freestyle movement.
That's right. We birthed each other.
Yeah.
So January 2017, I shaved, and then you started doing freestyle.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, and you were very respectful about it too, because you even reached out to me. Hey, what do you think? And I'm like, hey, you may upset some of the original goatee guys. You may bring it down a bit more, and
I did, because originally I was up higher. I was like right below my, and you're like, no, that looks stupid. Go ahead and take it down. I'm like, all right.
I'm sure those words didn't come out my mouth. But.
Basically, much kinder, but yeah, that was pretty much it. And then me and Doug still competed, and we've competed with each other a few times along the way,
both on freestyle and goatee since I've started freestyling. Yeah, because I think Nashville? No, Ohio. I think you freestyled in
Mansfield. Well,
or was that when I was judging though?
I don't know. I know that I went against Josh Kim.
Yeah, I think I was judging that.
You were judging. That's it. So yeah, it was me and Josh Kim, and neither one of us styled ourselves.
So yeah, so that's
so it was like Natalie versus Patrick Quinn, really.
Yeah, Patrick Quinn's got a good style game, man.
He does. Good. He does a really good job.
Yeah. Ask John Varr. He's won a couple times with Quinn's.
Well, I would ask him next weekend, but he's not going to be there.
He is not going to be there. So
I saw him this weekend.
Yeah, he's not going to be there. He was like, "Hey, I'm judging."
Hey, when you did that last week, I think you did that, or the week before.
Yeah,
I couldn't stop laughing because it sounded just like him. So, but
1, 2, 3. We like talking like John.
Instead, you'll have to listen to my squeaky voice and Isaiah Bowers.
Well, I'll gladly listen to your squeaky voice anytime, Douglas.
Oh, shucks.
I got one last thing that I stumbled across today. Y'all posted. What do you know about this Fort Mills thing?
Okay, yeah. This was up. Actually, the I-95 Muscle guys, they were actually contemplating being one of our sponsors or a vendor. And then they had this event come up, and I saw it, and I saw that there was a slight mention in there that there might be a small beard competition going on that morning. It's from 10 to 2. There's going to be some classic cars there, hot rods, trucks. I mean, I've never been to that event, but yeah, we got some pretty nice cars in this area. So if you're into cars and you like that stuff, swing on through there, and it'll give you something to do if you get to town early. You know,
and it's pretty close to your venue. It's not really.
It's very close to our venue.
Yeah,
yep.
It's super close. Yep. So you could do 2 beer competitions in the same day.
2 beard competitions, and then if you did like 1 or 2 categories at ours, you could win. You could be going home with 3 or 4 trophies.
That's amazing.
That's actually that's kind of a cool thing to that they decided to do that, and because then it gets people more involved in the different events going on in your community, and it's getting these people that are coming in from out of town to experience your local culture and all the things that that are cool in your area. So I mean, it's a fun thing.
Yeah, and every hometown every town has their own little sad stories. Like everybody always talks about Vietnam, that it's such a bad place, but there's always something to do in Fayetteville. And of course, if you've come here before, you don't necessarily want to go to the Air and Space Museum or the Special Ops Special Ops Museum again, but that's there as well, that you could do Saturday or Friday if you come in the day before. But yeah,
Aaron, you have a space museum there?
I do.
Space museum. Oh,
it's my space museum.
But yeah, so yeah, there's lots to do, and we're excited to have as many people come up and come out and have some fun.
Well, everybody should go to Fayetteville this weekend and go check out Cape Beard, their 9th annual Beardtoberfest, and listen to Doug's squeaky voice on stage.
Thanks.
Yeah, listen to Doug's squeaky voice.
Won't you just talk like John Byer all weekend? It'll be fine.
I'll try. I'll do my best.
All right, Douglas, you have any closing words? Anything else you'd like to add?
No. We all appreciate you giving us some airtime, and it's been fun. I appreciate it personally. It's not easy doing this type of stuff, and so it's fun to do it with some friends and some people that are actually interested to hear what you got to say. So
we're super interested in what you have to say, Douglas, and we appreciate you. And yeah, I'll see you this weekend.
Right on.
And it was a pleasure to see you again, buddy. And
all right, Scott.
Always good to see you, and can't wait to see you again. And good luck this weekend.
All right, right on. Appreciate it.
Okay, bye.
Goodbye. Bye.
We did it. That was Douglas Cameron.
Well, yeah, it was really funny that you guys had brought up this whole thing about Honest Amish, but did you know, I want to tell you something really funny about Honest Amish.
What are you going to tell us that's really funny about Honest Amish, guys?
It's not a joke or anything.
It sounds funny.
I know it is. It sounds like it could be funny, but if you go to honestamish.com and use promo code Talking Beard, you'll save 15% off your order. Do they have any kind of funny things they sell there, Aaron? Or are you gonna talk to them about hey man, we should sell some funny things, and because then it would really work much better in this little promo that we're doing right now, and then it would just really flow so much better. If by some chance we came out of this and you were wearing a silly hat or something, and
you're popping back in. I was trying to get a hat.
I was like, I knew you had one right behind you, you boner.
Oh, whoops. There's a hat over here. Whoops. I didn't look on that side. There's a hat.
But yeah, so if anyone is interested in checking out some products from Honest Amish, go to honestamish.com. And when you're checking out, make sure you use the promo code Talking Beards, and you'll get 15% off your order.
But you can't get this hat yet, not till November 1st, because apparently I wasn't supposed to show anybody this hat that I'm showing y'all right now.
It's the in-season hunting hat, the Honest Amish hunting hat.
It's the Honest Amish hunting hat. And if you are one of the first 25 people who register for Rockabilly Q Beard Mustache competition, then yeah, you can win this hat.
Who's Tony Johnson?
Tony Johnson was with us this weekend. He lives over there by Corey, and Corey picked him up and brought him to Cincinnati, and this was his first live competition. And he did really good, and he was hanging out with us all weekend. He ate. I think he ate
lunch
grilled
with you
cheese with
guys.
us too. I know he was there, but yeah, we all ate grilled cheeses. I didn't pay attention what anyone else was eating. I was just eating my. Natalie did not eat grilled cheese. She ate crepes. But I had a
Crepes?
really super amazing grilled cheese and bacon sandwich. The end.
That sounds great.
Dude, it was super good. They had a donut grilled cheese sandwiches as well, but I did not eat one.
They?
The Newport Grilled Cheese Company. I don't know.
Everyone's doing grilled cheese now.
Yeah, because it's the hot new thing. Everybody loves grilled cheeses. Are you
I
ready,
do.
Scott Sykora?
Yeah, but real quick, what is your
ahead.
favorite grilled cheese?
don't
Even if
know,
you're
that-
making it at home, like
just at home, I just
Yeah.
put 2 pieces of cheese in bread with
But-
butter on it, and then
yeah.
put it in my grilled cheese thingy. But
I get that, but some people be like, I like wheat bread with Swiss cheese. That's my favorite. What's your combination? What's your like?
Honey wheat bread with American cheese.
Yeah. See, I'm a softie for rye bread and American cheese. That's the best.
I mean, you do love some grilled cheese sandwiches. I did figure this out, and you make a mean one. That
I
is
do.
for
I
sure.
love grilled cheese. It's like one of my favorite things. But
In the whole world.
well, it's kind of one of the things I like in the whole world. But
Boom. Thank you, Tony Johnson.
do you know what time it is though? Right now.
Talking Beards, the competitions. Check
Check
out this
out
comps, y'all.
Why do you get to read everything?
Oh, sorry.
Jeez.
Go ahead.
Well, you already read it already, so everyone
Check out
just-
these comps, y'all. I'm the one saying it. Look.
I know, but I'm a tiger. I can't even talk, so I
Well,
guess.
see, that's why I have to say everything, because you're just like, rah, rah, rah. That's all. It's like, that's all I hear. But anyway, you ready?
I'm ready.
Oh my gosh. There's so many competitions coming up. It is really, really ridiculous. So we're going to go all the way to November 6th. So let's get going. Coming up this weekend, we just talked to Douglas Cameron all about it. And yeah, Beardtoberfest Episode 9, Rise of Whiskerina.
Yeah,
Scott.
so here's your information on that. There's the details. There are, as we talked to Doug, 14 categories. There's going to be a kids costume contest so that'll be like the first thing that happens at the event and everything. And it also benefits the Karen Chandler Trust. So if you guys want to know anything more about this event, like super in-depth details, either check out the Facebook page, like he said, or go over and just rewatch this episode because we talked about it the whole entire time. All the details you need to know are right here in this episode.
Nice. And then next, coming up October 16th on the other side of the country in Modesto, California, Beards at the Ball. And some breaking news about Beards at the Ball. They just received their package of Honest Amish products. So first, second, and third will all get Honest Amish out there on the West Coast. Go ahead.
So here's their Facebook page. If you need to know more about it, just do a search for Beards at the Ball. It is happening October 16th, as Aaron said, 5 p.m. In the east. That's on the West Coast. But yeah, so there's a whole bunch of different categories here, and the charities for the Bikers Against Child Abuse and the Cleansing Hope Shower Shuttle. Tons of different categories. Here's your list of different judges. So, if you want to know more about it, go over to the Facebook and look up Beards at the Ball.
I just want to point out how nicely that was very well laid out. You click on the details of that event, and everything is listed. Very nice and neat and very professional. Good job, Modesto. Next up, we talked about this one briefly. It'll be the Cruising for Careers, Hope Mill, North Carolina. It'll be a little bit before, a few hours before the Cape Beard competition. So, like we said earlier, if you want to do 2 comps in one day, here is your opportunity.
Yeah, the event is put on by the Whole Vet Building Lives Together. And it says, on this day, we will honor the military and veteran community by coming together in unity while enjoying the beauty and power of many cars, trucks, Jeeps, and bikes that will be on hand. So like we said, if you want to get a little bit more of the culture and all the fun things that are going on right there in town, before you guys go to the event that night, go check out this. It starts at 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. And like we were talking, there possibly maybe a beard competition at that too. So
Should be. Next up, we have the London Bridge Beard and Mustache Contest. It is in Lake Havasu City, Arizona, and it's coming up October 23rd. So it'll be on the other side of the country from, oh my gosh, I skipped one.
Yeah, you did, because I'm out of order.
I just realized I skipped it. We'll go back. But yeah, go ahead, Scott.
All right. So this one is the London. Yeah, but this is the London Bridge one. Yeah. So there's a whole bunch of different information here about this one. 16 different categories. Why is it not showing?
I don't know. So when they listed on there, I think there's only like 5 or 6 categories listed, but on the event page it says there's going to be 16. And I've talked to the promoter. His name's Dan, and he said there's going to be 16 categories, and they want to put 20 people in each category. So if you're out there in Arizona and you want to check out a beer competition, here is your opportunity coming up on the 23rd. This is the one I meant to click on. The Tri-County Beard and Mustache Society. Their event is coming up October 23rd as well. It's about northeast of Indianapolis, about an hour. This will be the Beards for Band, Mustaches for Music. It's in LaPel, Indiana. And this will be a little bit of breaking news for everybody. Jeremiah Crafton from this competition will be our guest next week.
All right. My whole entire feed is frozen, Aaron, so all I can do is hear you. I can't see what's up and what's not.
Okay.
So
you're not moving, but your share screen's moving.
All right. So yeah, so here's what's going on with that event. We got some details about that. The funds that are going to be raised are to support the musical needs of the local youth. And it's going to be hosted at the Lapel Eagles, Lapel, Indiana. Just $15 for each category per contestant, $5 for each additional. Plus, if you're just a spectator, it's going to be a $10 spectator fee. Here's a little bit more information. If you guys want to know more information about this specific event, just search on Facebook for Beards for Band, Mustaches for Music. And like you can see, there's tons of information about the event. So much that
details.
Yeah, so many details we'll discuss next week.
So yeah, if you have any questions for about this competition, just write them down, and then you can just throw them in the chat next week, and we'll ask Jeremiah live. So we already did the London Bridge. Oh my gosh, this one popped up. This is the Indiana Bearded Villains Halloween Havoc. It's in Evansville, Indiana. No, Valparaiso, Indiana. I thought it was in Evansville. Yeah. So this is coming up the 23rd. Go ahead, Scott.
All right. Yeah. So the Ezra Crow's Halloween Havoc 2021, Moose Lodge, 108, Indiana. Let's see. It's family-friendly beard competition and costume contest. The proceeds for this event are going to the Ronald McDonald House of Northern Indiana. $15 ticket, 12 and under are free. And it looks like there's about 6 or 7 categories, and then there's a costume contest. So go check that out.
Yeah, like I said, there's a bunch of stuff coming up. We'll try to power through the rest of these. This is the Mad Viking Beard Club presents Mad Love for Children. So this is going to be the replacement to Monsters Ball. It's coming up this weekend. No, it's coming up the 30th. It'll be right outside of the Pittsburgh area, but they're going to have all kinds of stuff going on. And go ahead, Scott.
Yeah, it says with the cancellation of our annual charity event due to COVID-related restrictions, they will not they are not going to stop having an event. So they're going to do an event. There's not going to be a beard contest or a competition involved on it, but they're going to do on Friday night, the 29th, they're going to be doing raising funds to benefit the Children's Hospital with their 50-50 raffle and Chinese auction. It'll be starting at 3 p.m. when the doors open. There's going to be some live music from Mixtape Madness from 7:30 to midnight. Saturday, October 30th, they'll be back at the Northern Country Cannery and Tap Room on Saturday. They'll have live music, keep the party going. Doors open at 3. Band will be playing. They will also be raising money, doing another Chinese auction. So lots of stuff going on there. I look really good in that frozen picture, though.
You do look really good in the frozen picture. It's like you're just ready to go. So we'll just keep going through this. We got a couple more minutes. If you are in England, this is a live event over there in England. This will be Beard On 21. The Post Mill Center is put on by the Central Beardsman. And it'll be going on at 7 a.m. Eastern time to 3 p.m. Eastern time. But that won't matter to you because I think it's a 5-hour difference or 6-hour difference. Anyway, go ahead, Scott.
Yeah, there's really not much information about this yet. So
I didn't see much about it either, but it's definitely live because I reached out to them and asked if it was going to be an online thing or live, but they said this is going to be a live event, which kind of surprised me because I thought England was kind of still locked down pretty tight over there. But, I guess they're not that locked down because they're still going to have some sort of live beard competition, and it's coming up October 30th weekend.
Yeah, it looks like, if you go over to their Facebook page, for the event and do it, like we said, search for it, and just go into the discussion, there's lots of activity going on in there. So just check that out, though. We need to get more information about this one, but that's all they had.
We still got a few weeks to go, so maybe they'll post a bunch of stuff coming up. And 2 more. We got the Circus of Whiskers facial hair competition presented by Honest Amish. It is their 6th annual Circus of Whiskers. It'll be coming up November 6th weekend in Detroit, Michigan. Go ahead, Scott.
Yeah, this will be at the Tangent Gallery. Can't say enough great things about this event. Once again, it is an adult-themed event.
Very adult-themed, from what I understand.
It is not kid-safe, so please leave your children at home, but leave them at home with a babysitter, not by themselves. They do
unless you got a TV, then you can just leave it.
That's totally cool. But they do fun little carnival games as you're kind of milling around in the side room with the vendors and stuff, and then you go into the main room, where the competition's at. It's really cool. That's where Corey hangs out.
That is definitely where Corey hangs out.
Yeah, but go over and just do a search for the Detroit 6th annual Circus of Whiskers, and you can find out more information or reach out to us.
And that Tuesday before that competition, we will have the Brad Paternick on the show, and he'll tell us all about their competition that will be coming up that weekend.
I bet he will.
He will. And last but certainly not least, we have the middle of the map competition. It's going to be a Bearded Monkey Social Club and Room Green Productions Presents event. Where is it? Wichita, Kansas, coming up November 6th weekend.
Yeah, there's gonna be steampunk party there too at this thing. The Old Cowtown Museum. This sounds like a cool event. A charity event celebrating life, beards, art, and music, benefiting the ITE Center for Combating Human Trafficking. So, of course, a really cool thing to be raising money for. Carrying with the steampunk theme, there will be a twist. Keep your peepers peeled. Admission's $20. All different prices for different ages and stuff. I don't even know if we're going right now. I'm just kind of talking.
Oh, you're good to go, buddy.
It's an FHL competition, so make sure you guys can follow along on your FHL app. Download that at the facialhairleague.com. Tons of different categories to check out, and looks like there's live art vendors, ghost tours, gunfight. Gunfight!
Wow!
Access to old Cowtown Museum games and more.
That's awesome.
So this sounds like it's going to be just more than a beard competition. It looks like it's going to be like a whole plethora of fun and exciting things going on.
Well, that pretty much wraps it up for competitions. That was a lot, dude. There's a lot of competitions coming up. Wow, you've never looked so good.
I know.
That's about it. You know, like we've been talking about, we got the Rockabilly Q Beard and Mustache competition. That's a Holy City, South Carolina Beard Club, Beard Mob South Carolina, and Talking Beards presented by Honest Amish. Will be coming up November 13th weekend. If you're in South Carolina and you want to come check it out, come check it out. It'll be a good time. But that's it. Thank you, everybody, for watching the show tonight. Thank you, Douglas Cameron, for stopping by and, telling everybody how amazing you are. Thank you, Andrew, for making our pictures as per usual. And that's it. Thank you, everybody, for watching. I'm Aaron D. Johnston. Thank you very much for checking us out. Go ahead, Scott.
And I am Scott Sykora, a little jaundiced looking in my picture there, but it's okay.
It's okay.
For some odd reason, my camera is like not working. I mean, see, I'm still stuck in that. What if I'm stuck like that for the rest of my life?
That's probably what you get for, rolling the eyes or crossing your eyes or whatever, and that you get stuck that way.
Yeah, but I'm Scott Sykora. You can find me on all social media at Scott Sykora, but we want you guys to go over to talkingbeards.com. There you can check out older episodes. You can subscribe to the podcast, check out old episodes of that. I mean, all you got to do is just subscribe to the podcast, and you can 200 and some episodes of goodness to go over in the past. But I want to thank Douglas tonight for coming on in. I want to thank Aaron and Natalie, Andrew, everyone that's been involved with the show, everyone that came into the chat room tonight. And we just want to thank all the people that support us and come up to us and talk to us at events and share just meeting all these new people that discover us and that have discovered the whole bearding community either through us or through events that we've worked with. But thank you to everyone who just does all the great things out there in the bearding community. And make sure you guys check out more episodes of Talking Beards. Go over there, subscribe, follow us on all social media. So that's all I got to say. Thank you, everyone.
All right, everybody, have a great evening. And don't forget to go to honestamish.com. Use promo code Talking Beards. Save 15% off your order. Everybody have a great night. Okay, bye.
Those were classic times when you had to run out of here.
Right. I don't have to run out of here anyway. But anyway, okay, bye.
I'm all frozen.